everybody, and welcome back to Mindful SMP. I want to check and see how things are going over here at the carnival. Well, it looks like we've had a few visitors. That's very, very cool. We're going to do a little maintenance here and restock all of the Todd tokens and prizes and make sure everything's still functional. I'm also curious what people are doing for prizes. A couple people picked up the diamond souvenir. Somebody likes some copper. Nobody's gotten a Carny Todd head yet. Somebody did get a Swampy Todd head, very cool. Nobody's gotten a big prize yet. Oh, hello. Also did a little adjustment to this. I put walls on the side because I think it adds a little bit more character, and I think it looks really sharp. One other thing I want to show you is over here where the shopping portals are. Lautner and I started digging this out and making it much, much bigger. We also put carpet here so nothing can spawn here any longer. And I don't know exactly what the plan is yet, but it would be cool to do something with this space and kind of decorate it, so we'll get there eventually. I'm going to run over to the Enderman farm and heal up my very broken pick, and then we'll get on with today's project. Mindful SMP is sponsored by MC Pro Hosting. If you want to play on a server with friends, you can save 20% by using the code MINDFUL at checkout. I think we're going to do a little prank on Random here. Random has this Church of the Egg with Egg Thulu up here who occasionally talks to us. And I've got a little idea to kind of move things along with this egg-pocalypse. So what's going to happen here is Random's going to come along and push this button. So when Random pushes that button, a signal will come down here into this repeater, which will go into this block and turn off this torch. When this torch turns off, that will allow this torch to turn back on. And this signal will go into this, and that down there. And what's going on here is there is a sticky piston with a observer facing into another observer that will then start a clock, and on the other side of the clock is a dispenser. And each of those 3 dispensers is going to be full of eggs. So it truly will be an egg-pocalypse. So I've got two things I want to accomplish today. One of them is I want to finish up setting up the head exchange over in the shopping district. And then the other thing I want to do is I want to repurpose a building that has been abandoned. Last episode, our old shop that we used to sell bows in decided to repurpose it as a head exchange so that we could exchange mob heads and that sort of thing. Inside, I expanded it just a little bit, and I set up these chests, and that's about as far as I got. Okay, so let me show you how this is going to work. There's a book here with the instructions, and it basically says claim a chest, place heads you're interested in trading inside your chest, look at other chests, use the book to make a trade offer for another head. So as an example, I've claimed a chest here, and inside I've got some different heads that I'm willing to trade. And so if somebody saw one that they were really interested in, they could grab the book and make me an offer, and then we could trade. And then when other people have heads in here, I could kind of look and see what other people have. And if they have something that I want, I could make them an offer on a trade. I know some folks are really into collecting heads, and some of them are tricky to get, so I think this will be kind of fun. The last thing I want to do in this episode is repurpose this building. So we've had, over the year that I've been here on Mindful, a bunch of members come and go. People get busy in real life, and this building, for example, was built by Stormy. And Stormy recently left the server because he has started a business and is dedicating a ton of time to it and just doesn't have time to make videos right now. We're also going to have some older members rejoining us, and that's just kind of how it goes. You know, all of us have day jobs and things like that. None of us are professional Minecrafters, and so sometimes, life gets in the way and you have to put things on pause. So Stormy had originally built this as the Mart, and it was sort of like a convenience store. And I kind of want to do something totally different with it. Well, in case you hadn't figured it out, we've turned this place into a greenhouse. We have all these different plants and pots and things like that on these benches, and I think it looks really, really cool. Really awesome mix of plants. We've got some from the nether, we've got tree saplings. I love some of them where, like the azalea or the cactus, they look totally different when you put them in a pot. We've got spore blossoms, we've got the glow berries to kind of light things up. Same with the glow lichen here and there. And yeah, I think it's a really cool space. And I think that's where I'm going to wrap this one up. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you had fun. Please like and subscribe if you want to follow along on the adventure. And I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.